I had tumors in my brain.
He was gasping for air, so it was almost like every breath he takes was going to be his last.
Satan works in mysterious ways. God works in miraculous ways. Both of them are Mimi, but one is meaner than the other.
God has just been there with us all through, from the beginning to where we are right now. I think it's the grace of God.
My name is Julius Sago. I'm a living testimony of God's miracles. My business is show business. I need to show for the business to come.
Whenever we go on location and I see him in the mood.
I finished the shooting of The Vendor. I came back home.
I had to go to his place.
The first seizure was actually in the room with him when it started. I was talking to him and all of a sudden he's looking up and...
I encouraged her to rush him to the clinic.
I called the doctor on our way to the hospital. He was like, yes, he's there. On the way to the hospital, the seizure came again and he was like, and I started praying.
I had this belief that as a good man, with the kind of good heart he had, that he's not going to die. God won't let him die.
We got to a point where everything just stopped.
Doctor already told me they want to keep taking him to mortuary.
So now I'm going to be a widow. How do I manage with these children? Okay, I'll come back home and people call me and ask me, what will I say that what? He's dead. We'll start planning for burial. All those thoughts just kept coming. I was praying at a point, the doctor too started praying with me. After a while, for someone that couldn't just move, couldn't feel anything, nothing was happening, he just moved like his hand. And then the doctor and I, we looked at each other.
I remember my father, who died 2002, telling me to go back. What I remember was the fact that I woke up in a hospital and then I heard the story of my being in coma. I lost my memory.
He had no recollection of who came to see him the day, like 2 days after. When I come, most times he looks at me and he's looking like he's trying to figure out who I am.
We can't continue this. Let's go to America and find out, what the cause of this thing is. The MRI scan now revealed that I had 3 tumors in my brain.
The one at the back they said was the size of a golf ball, and there were 2 in front, which those ones were kind of like inside. The whole process actually took it actually brought me to a point where sometimes I sit and I question God and I'm like, I'm still young. Why do I have to go through all of this at my age?
I started looking for my property documents. I started giving my wife. One day, they were not home. I almost committed suicide. I call it second chance. That's God saying, this is your own second chance.
God of second chance.
After that experience, I decided to do a song, call it a Thanksgiving song to God, and it's titled Second Chance.
You're the one that gave me victory. Baba, take all the glory.
My covenant is that I will use all my platforms to glorify Him.